What's up, everybody? Since it's the day before New Comic Book Day, I figured since I was thinking about what to record, I will record what I read the week in between New Comic Book Days. So no particular order, we're just going to dive right in. We got, Exquisite Corpses. Man, if you're not reading this, buy it. Let's go Lady Carolina. That's all I'm going to say. If you know, you know. Read it. This is honestly the way I described it. This is the movie The Condemned with Stone Cold Steve Austin meets The Purge. Captain Planet. This was my most anticipated book since it was announced. And I missed it when it was first released. But luckily my LCS had issues left over and I was able to grab one. It kind of follows the same storyline, but I feel like this is going to be more edgier. My best friend noted that Captain Planet has a beard now, which is a telltale sign of what's about to go down. Green Lantern issue 2. We're still in the introductory part of this series, so we're still trying to figure out what's going on, who is who, what roles they play, things of that sort. Then we have Absolute Superman issue 7, which again, for somebody who doesn't read Superman, this has been a very good read. This is a Brainiac issue. From the cover is not misleading. This is a Brainiac issue. Sam and Twitch case files. This is issue 13. We're still dealing with Twitch and everything that he has going on with the assailant that he had to take down. Still trying to figure out what's going on with that, why these people are alive when they're supposed to be. So still going with that. Great story. If you're a fan of the Spawn universe, I say pick it up. If not, it might not be for you. Ultimate Black Panther, which has been very good, very, very good. It still follows that Black Panther trope where it seems like when Black Panther is written, for me, it's written in a way where nothing can really intertwine with it. You know, you read Ultimate Spider-Man, I just showed you, what was that? Absolute Superman, where it's like heroes and villains intertwine, and it feels like that doesn't happen with this. I mean, yeah, you got Ron Khonshu. I mean, there's Storm, but I mean, you guys know what I mean. Like, the way this story is written, like, you won't see Superman in this. You won't see, and I think that's the point of this. But it's like, even outside of what this is about, Black Panther does that. It feels like no Black Panther story intertwines with anything else that goes on in the universe. And if it does, it's a one-off, and then it's back to Black Panther stuff. Don't get me wrong, I like Black Panther. It's just, his comics have a stigma and a trope to it that, I'm not saying that I don't like, but it's obvious. When We're on the Doom, issue 4, Dormammu, I think that's how you say his name. Dormammu freaking goes ham, and that's all I'm gonna say. Helverine issue 6. This is still ongoing. You got Daken. He goes by something else. I don't know how to pronounce that name, so I call him Daken. He's still trying to figure out what's going on with himself. We also got Hellhulk. So that's starting that storyline. And they haven't faced off yet because I'm not going to spoil it, but we got Hellhulk. We got Black Ritual, Book of Minx. We got 1 and 2. Again, another Spawn Universe title. So if you're not a fan of Spawn, this means nothing to you, but if you are, this is about Minx. And it seems like one-off characters, not really one-off, but characters of the Spawn universe are getting their own stories. Cyan got hers, Minx got hers, and tomorrow Shirley is getting hers, and Shirley is the mom of Wanda. So we're going to see what happens with that. I'm actually excited for it. Doctor Strange of Asgard. Doctor Strange is still on the hunt, trying to become powerful enough to get his title of Sorcerer Supreme back. So I'm wondering if everything that's building up is for a Doctor Strange, Doctor Doom battle, for the battle of Sorcerer Supreme. It seems like he always getting it and losing it, and it feels like that's all they're doing with Doctor Strange, just giving him, it's just him just getting Sorcerer Supreme and then losing it. It's getting kind of old, but the stories are good, but it's getting old. The concept is old, but the stories are good. So it's like, okay, he's going to lose it again, but I want to know why he's losing it. Okay, he's getting it back, but I want to know how he's getting it back. It's that type of thing. But we have Green Lantern Corps, issue 4. Green Lantern, I am very biased of, same with Spawn, but we just got them trying to figure out who Black Star is. I believe it's Black Star, if I remember correctly, which is like the new villain. He's trying to create his own Lantern Corps, and this is like the Power of Sorrow. Black Star isn't the Power of Sorrow. Black Star is controlling, not really controlling, but he's with the guy that has the Sorrow Ring, and they're trying to figure out how to make their own Lantern Corps and stuff like that. And it can just go haywire because they're already trying to figure out why there's certain lanterns that's able to have their powers and then some that don't, but they do, and then they get taken out trying to use it. It's all crazy. And then this isn't really a read, but these are just new comic books right here. We got Scorched issue 40. And we have King Spawn issue, what is that? 45. And then we have Spawn issue 3, what is that? 64. Which I am making good progress on Spawn. We have Ultimate Wolverine issue 5. So pretty much, I can't really spoil this, but he ends up running into Sabretooth, and Black Widow shows up, and that's all I'm really saying. Then we have Wolverine issue 9, which Wolverine does the same exact thing. This one is after the Adamantine whole fiasco happens. We're done with that. Now we're going into a new storyline with him finding out that his mom is alive, allegedly, and he smells Sabretooth. So it's crazy that both these issues have Sabretooth involved, which is what I mean. Wolverine has a trope where almost all his stories involve Sabretooth. Can't get rid of the guy. We have JSA issue 7, which is a very, very like sad issue. Not really boo-hoo crying sad, but there's a funeral, and then we kind of like go to hell at one point, and then the new Dr. Fate feels sad, and then we have the JSA versus the JLA, not really fighting, but the JLA feel like, how can I put this? The Justice League feel like the Justice Society isn't really holding up, so they kind of like want to intervene, and the JSA is like, we've been doing fine on our own for a long time, we don't need your help, and the JLA kind of like, well, more so Batman is like, we beg to differ. And then lastly, I've been tearing that Spawn Compendium 6, where here's how far I've gotten. I've really been making a dent. I'll be caught up in no time, but I didn't think I'd use the whole 10 minutes of this. Jeez. But thanks for watching. Later.